Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video, we are here for more Saga of Tanya the Evil. Just finished season 1 last week, 2 weeks ago. No. The movie reaction was literally posted and recorded last week. Season 1 was finished the week before, though. That's true. So we're here for season 2. Movie was peak. Season 1 was awesome. The OVA was funny. And yeah, we're picking up. Tanya is, we're probably going to pick up right from where the movie ended. Tanya is supposed to get not just a battalion, but, you know, tanks, full combat unit, Air Force unit, and a ton of other stuff. They're making one giant unit for Tanya to work on because that's what she did. That she told them that would be a good idea, wrote how to do it and everything for 2 months while she was in the rear, and then they said, okay, cool, you're in charge of it. So Tanya's right back to the front lines with an even bigger group under her name now. So we'll see where this season goes from here. I am excited nonetheless. I'm gonna assume Mary Sue is probably alive, but we'll see if that's the case, because, you know, she got shot a billion times, but she got carried off. So who knows? She might still be alive and we might run into her again, even worse. So let's see where we go from here. This show is awesome, and I'm so excited to get season 2. I hope it's the same quality. The movie was peak quality, and season 1 was very consistent throughout, and so I hope Studio Nut has done a good job here. It has been, what, 5 years since the movie? No, 6 years since the movie, 5 years since the OVA at this point, so I feel like it's gotta be, depending on when they started production, has to look good. At least we can hope. But let's get into this. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts on my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those over your own will. Now for this, up straight into Saga of Tanya the Evil, Season 2, Episode 1. Picking up in a destroyed church here. Put the blood on my foot. Why? What is happening here? Tanya, there's in a flooded church here. Is this the church where she almost killed Mary Sue? A lost lamb who is ignorant of the truth. No, I think that church was a lot more destroyed than this one. Oh, the eyes are glowing yellow like hell. Praise God! That's fucking hilarious. Shot the head off. And they put a fuck you. We are not even a minute into this episode, and Crunchyroll subtitled an F-bomb for season 2 of Saga of Tanya the Evil. If it was like years ago, I'd maybe understand Crunchyroll doing an F-bomb, but I feel like they never subtitle F-bombs ever anymore. And wow, we're not even a minute in. Yeah. I expected Tanya to pray, then use God's own powers that he gifted her, God, being X's own powers that he gifted her, to then shoot the fucking statue in the head. Yeah, the tear dropping on it. This is so cinematic already. Hello, Victoria. Yo, epic. What the fuck? This aura farming like hell. Shot the head off the god statue and then is walking out to her troops here. At least I'm assuming that's what's happening. Yeah. Tanya von Degrichoff. Why are we still showing this clown from the Federation? Apparently, you guys told me in the comments he's based off a real dude who would like kidnap women off the streets. And that's so fucked. My god. I can't, they made him very creepy, so close to probably what he was in real life. Though he probably wasn't as outwardly creepy. A lot of time what these psychos like to do is, you know, mask it as they're a professional, but then they go do heinous shit like that. So he probably is not as psychotic as he's shown to be in the anime, but or not outwardly as psychotic as he's shown to be in the anime. The anime is probably more accurate depiction of the kind of person he actually is overall when he's not putting up a front. Yeah, you have a picture? Ew! Oh! Why are they animating that so hard? I mean, the animation quality is great, but why the fuck this? Why? Truly makes it so much worse knowing he's a real dude. Ew, that's so disgusting. Oh my god, she's alive! I knew it was probably the case given how she was taken away during the movie, but come on, man. And she's fully healed? How long did it take you to heal from those gunshot wounds? How did God help you? Also, did Tanya not shoot through her thing here? Did they give her another one, I guess? That's an understatement. You're gonna do it again. You don't regret anything. You know damn well you're gonna do it again. I mean, God literally is giving you powers to fight her, so I suppose you're not exactly incorrect. But we know Being X doesn't actually want Tanya to die, because then Tanya will die without ever becoming a believer, which is not what Being X wants. He wants to convert Tanya at all costs before Tanya dies. Oh my god. The OST. Yep, right in front of her troops. Wow, so we're literally picking up as soon as the movie ends. This is like directly after. I think that is this a different VA for this guy? It's like it's a similar voice, but he's his like speech is a little different. That was a great mix of CG and 2D animation again. The show does that very well. You can see it's CG when it's panning right here, at least I believe. It's maybe CG traced over, but then it like gets here and then the transition with the hat is very flawless, and that's a Tanya smile if I've ever goddamn seen one. They know at this point. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. She got the tanks, the combat troops, the heavy artillery. I believe they said she has an air force as well that she can command, and then she's got her mage battalion still as well at the core of it all. You can see them all lined up here in the darker suits in these first two rows. Oh my god. You know Tanya's not happy to be here. Let us rejoice in our new comrades. Everybody's sweating bullets because you know damn well they've heard rumors about Tanya and they're like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen to us from here on out? You know damn well that's how they're thinking. Yeah, the nutcracker there, as if he was watching her shoot the statue from the side. Yeah. Especially when God is throwing shit at you. Yeah, that's very much the case. Well, there's the Air Force. They're doing... I'm sorry for pausing. I'm gonna go back. They're doing this so cinematic and dramatic. I love it. I fucking love it. Also so good here. I know I just watched the show, but it's so good here in Aoyuki again. Bro, that was such an epic intro sequence. That whole thing was so cinematic the way they did it. That was awesome. Okay. The stories of work of fiction, people, organizations, locations, laws, names, etc. have no relation to any real-life counterparts. No relation, huh? Sure, yeah. Yeah, for sure. No real life correlation. Nah, they would never. This Saga of Tanya, I can't speak. Saga of Tanya the Evil would never correlation to real life events. What? Unified year 1926 autumn. We ended the movie in 1926, I think. I don't think I would have to scroll for like 10 minutes trying to find where that specific pop-up of the date shows up in the movie, so you guys can just tell me if I'm correct. I believe this is shortly after the movie, and it's still the same year. But here she is. Oh, that's her, some artillery down there. Eastern Front, near the front lines. She commanded her artillery, the tanks, all the above. Yeah, that whole Ara farming intro there, just for her to be like, God damn it, why did this happen? Once again, she did it to herself. We're an enemy firing range here too. Imperial Army Salamander Combat Team Infantry Commander Captain Leonhard Thon. Imperial Army Salamander Combat Team Infantry XO Lieutenant Klaus Tospan. So this is... Salamander was what they called Tanya's team, right? If I'm not mistaken. At the end of the movie, I hate that I forget his name. It's like, Bien Tot is a guy from the other side. Hold on. Zetur. Yes, Zetur. Zetur called it Salamander. The principle of elastic defense requires us to defend this point. Jesus. because they just gave Tanya a bunch more troops, she wasn't able to train them like her battalion, and so commanding them is significantly more difficult than her highly trained battalion. They're so good, she's not used to training people who are not as good. I'm up in a trench there. So she hates their trench positioning. Imperial Army Salamander Combat Team Armored Unit Commander Captain Elmer Ahrens. Jesus, this view is crazy. Poaching dogs who don't even know how to sit. Damn. I'm assuming because they just went off on their own when Tanya wanted them to stay. And so she means they don't know how to sit. They don't know how to stay still. Yeah, there you go. Our allies' base has been surrounded. We will provide support. Imperial Army Salamander Combat Team Artillery Commander Captain Rolf Mapert. So basically, they're not listening to Tanya because they're not used to being one giant unified team. Each commander of each group is off doing their own thing. They're not in sync. They're not in unison at all. Tanya's about to murder all of you. It's just a random group of morons. That base is worth all those shells. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Major Battalion 4th Company Commander Lieutenant Theobald. I don't know how to pronounce the U with the double dot over it. Wustaman? So is this some more mages that she was given? Because this is not one of our people. Then again, the 4th Company Commander went down in an early battle in season 1. Like one of the first times she got her group together, he went down and the bigger guy. Why? It's only been like a week. Why am I forgetting all their names? Newman. Is it Newman? I think it's Newman. Let me see. Yes, Newman. Reiner Newman was his name. Newman, because you got Newman, Koenig, Weiss, Grants. I just couldn't remember Newman for a second. He took over, so maybe this guy's taking back over and he's not as skilled as they are because he's been out for a while. Okay, so they are new. I couldn't tell if he was the guy or not because I forgot what the original 4th Company Commander looked like. Oh my god. They all work hard, but they're so dumb. They just didn't translate that. Hello? Oh, fuck this! Damn, the second F-bomb they've dropped! Who's translating this episode? I love you! This is what happens when I barely had any time to train them. Yeah, oh my god. Imperial Army Strategic Headquarters, 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion Commander and Salamander Combat Team Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Tanya von Degrachov. Jesus, that is a mouthful. But she's got Lieutenant Colonel now in front of her name. So at first it was just Tanya Degrachov, and then it was Tanya von Degrachov, and now it's Lieutenant Colonel Tanya von Degrachov. Now they're calling her Lieutenant Colonel as well. 9500. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion XO, Lieutenant Victoria Ivanovna Serebryakov. I can't pronounce that fucking name. Yep, okay. Oh, he's a 3rd Company Commander, excuse me. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion, 3rd Company Commander, Captain Reiner Newman. Yeah, 2nd Oh, wait, this isn't right. We have 4 companies, because Tanya's got her company. Weiss is the 2nd Company Commander. I thought Koenig was 3rd and Newman was 4th. Maybe with the new thing, their positions have changed some. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion 2nd. Maybe because Tanya needs to command all the forces, she has left her spot as the 1st Company Commander, and Weiss has taken over. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion 2nd Company Commander Captain Willibald Koenig. Lieutenant Grant's unit is the they upgraded Grants to a lieutenant. Yeah, Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Mage Battalion 1st Company Commander Lieutenant Warren Grants. What happened to Weiss? We're moving as fast as we can, but let's fight it. Maybe he got a higher position as well. He's no longer a company commander, but at an even higher position. So yeah, positions have clearly shifted. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, well, Tanya did say you guys took up a stupid position. Whoa! Holy shit! Yo, the animation's looking fucking fantastic. The explosions are back like they never goddamn left, and the sound design sounds awesome. Let me get this cut again here. When the plane like flies through the ground passing by, it looked crazy. Also, my god. Is Tanya just a loud show or something? Is it louder than anything I've watched in the past week? The movie was also obscenely loud, but I thought that was because it's meant for movie theaters, so the sound mixing was just off for a digital version, but whatever. Yeah, that cut right there is crazy. So Tanya took that one out? Yeah. Let me give everyone a tactical demonstration, okay? They don't. So is this more Federation forces we're fighting? Good lord, they're still an issue. Despite the fact that they don't have any mages. They've gotten rid of them all, like dumbasses. Bro, okay. Tanya, Aura farming like hell, and the animation looks great. I'm so happy there doesn't appear to have been any kind of drop-off. She's not just a regular dog of the Empire. She's the pack leader. Yo! Still shit-talking the commies, I love it. Whoa! Back it up, I gotta see that shit again. Also, yeah, it's been very apparent they just love wasting their people's lives. They just throw infinite people. Now they've realized who they're fighting. A little smoke bomb or made him dive into the dude. Holy shit! Who's learning anything from this shit? Yeah, she was like saying, "Let me give a tactical demonstration," but it's maybe too high class or something. Yeah, she literally did a smoke bomb, so the dude just dove into the ground and blew up. Dude, the animation looks so fucking good. They're closer to hitting Tanya than they are to hitting these fighters. They're literally closer to hitting Tanya than they are these fucking fighters. Tanya is actually about to crash out on these fools. No god. As if you have any chance. Yo! Bro. This is fucking sick, dude. He's running away. What's so funny, she got the silver wings when she was a lot weaker than she is now. Oh my god. Listen this dude do a panic attack. Whoa, this is fucking crazy. Whoa, this is so pretty. Man, it's the last thing you're gonna see before you die. Nah, it ain't God. I love this so much. It's like she's speaking from the heavens. The way they're doing the vocal effect, it's like she's speaking from the heavens. This is awesome. Oh! Oh my god! Bro. Dude, the quality is insane. Oh, can they keep this up for an entire season? The quality here is absolutely astoundingly good here for the first 9 minutes of this episode. I've gone back so many times just because I want to see the animation because it looks so pretty. That whole segment was nuts. Her showing up next to him. It ain't God you're about to see, buddy. Oh my god. That was so cool. I need to see that cut where she uses the knife. She like powers up the knife and then cuts through his blade. Dude, that looks so sick! Oh man, they're starting off this season with a bang! This cut is so clean! And then it's like she's a devil! So cool! That is so sick. And she's just... this part was so cool. The way he's like going through like all the stormy clouds and this shit looks crazy, and then he comes out and he thinks he's seeing God. Oh man. If you wanted an episode to get people back into the series, this was definitely a way to do it. Start off with some combat because there's quite a good bit of Tanya that isn't necessarily like fights like what we're getting in this one. It's a lot more, you know, military strategizing, military kind of warfare, one-on-one type shit, or where Tanya just pops off. Doesn't happen super often. Am I mistaking that? But you guys get what I mean. Where like Tanya like goes crazy Tanya goes crazy and the animation goes crazy and there's like a crazy fight. Like we had the one versus Mary Sue, we had the one versus Unsun Sue, and then now we have this one here against these three fighters. Big fights like that don't happen super often. This is a good way to hook everybody back in. And this is the third F-bomb in 8.5 minutes they have dropped. I fucking love it. Even the fucking commies are begging for God's help, brother. I mean, I guess that's true. I don't know, are like the Russians or at this time the Soviet Union, USSR, whatever, commies, not, do they not believe in like a god? There's no way they don't have religion at all. But maybe, you know, it's like this guy's here like, oh God, thinking he's seeing God as he flies out here, but nope, all you got waiting for you is the devil of the RHINE. I'm sick of people who keep clinging to the absurd. And then she fucking blows his ass up. And I love the vocal effect they did here. I said it already, but it sounds like she's literally talking from the heavens. I love how Yuki's voice acting is so much too. This is such a crazy frame. And it's doing absolutely nothing. This, like, being X might be kind of a dumbass, because every attempt he makes to make Tanya a believer makes her hate him even more. She's about to give you all a talking to. Salamander Combat Team Garrison. A valuable artillery shell. Damn! Are you simply stupid? Maximum airtime still by double digits. Oh, so he can't stay in the air for more than double-digit time. So he can't go above 99 seconds. I guess before he has to land, and then he can go back up. Yeah, that's literally what we're known for. Textbook for brains. Under conditions of that. Yeah, if you don't have enough manpower, you can't take the initiative. That's just stupid if you're lacking power to do so. Inadequate supply. So yeah, now she's helping the Eastern Front, because what occurred in the movie was that she went to Tegenhof, where she found that to be a great point where they were going to set up base and then help the Eastern Front from there, because the Eastern Front needed help. And so now she's helping the Eastern Front. But in the movie, she decided to help Tegenhof first because of its railway-centeredness. How many railways intersected into it, and supplyways and things like that. Stubborn, stupid, and hardworking. At least she's calling them hard workers, but yeah, it's bad if you're a hard worker and you're doing all the wrong hard work. Yeah, you guys have taken over a ton. Alliance territories. There's a little recap here. Yep, the Free Republic who fled their home country to make an attempt to fight back. Every sign of turning into a quagmire, just because they have so many forces. They don't have any mages, but they just have a stupid amount of people, and they just throw them all. Somewhere in Moskva, People's Party Conference Room. Did they change it from Moscow to Moskva, or is Moskva an actual Russian city? Moskva is another word for Russia? I mean, for Moscow? There was a cruiser named Moskva. Ah, Moskva is the Russian name for the capital city of Russia, universally known in English as Moscow. So it's just the correct way how it's actually said, but we in English just call it Moscow. Gotcha. We know what your real goal is, brother, and once again, all the people here are just sweating because this guy clearly runs everything. Party leader, Comrade Secretary Joseph, yes, but totally not Joseph Stalin. And apparently there was a dude, I forget if his name was exactly Loria, it was like Lortia or something like that, but you guys commented and said, this is based off a real dude. I talked about that towards the beginning of the episode as well, because they showed him being a creep, and yeah, yikes. Let's give our former comrades a chance to atone. People's commissariat. I could guess what that means, but I don't want to sound like a dumbass. Military police department responsible for food and supply logistics. Okay, or a government ministry. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's commissariat. For Internal Affairs Committee member, Comrade Loria. Siding with the old order. Oh, so he's trying to say bring back mages? Because we need them to fight? Uh-oh. Counter-revolutionary elements fight the Imperial Army. Yeah, he slightly disagreed and they're gonna like drag his ass out. Oh boy, that's not good. They're wisening up a bit here. Allied Kingdom capital Whitehall. Totally not the UK. Prime Minister Cherble. More closely with the Federation. Allied Kingdom Navy, Major General Donald Habergram. Yeah, basically the people, all the international force that landed in the Federation to work with the Federation during the movie, basically all hated them. But it was just like, as they put it literally in the movie, enemy of my enemy is my friend. Cherble? Is this supposed to be Churchill? Like an off-brand Churchill? Cherble? I don't know what time period Churchill was around. Also, was he a prime? I get names and identities mixed up so easily, guys. You have no idea. Yes, he was a prime minister. I was correct, yes. But what time? Oh, he was a prime minister during the Second World War. And what do you know? Tanya is a mix of World War I and World War II. And we've got Prime Minister Cherble. Wonder who he's supposed to represent. Is Cherble an actual person? No, he's not. He is not an actual person. This is just supposed to be Winston Churchill. He looks like Winston Churchill too. Winston Churchill is bald. I think. Hold on. Yeah. He's got a little hair on the back. This guy's completely bald, but Winston Churchill did not have a lot of hair. But yeah, this is just Winston Churchill. Making one devil fight another, huh? Neutrality. Totally not Italy. Yup. Also, some people commented, they were like, the US is not isolationist. I meant isolationist in that we didn't join the war until very late. We were supporting our allies, but we were isolationist in the way we did not come to join the war until late. That's what I meant. I meant we had a very isolationist mindset of, we'll help you, but we're not sending anybody over there. We'll send you some weapons and we'll help you that way. But we're not going over there ourselves. And so that is partially true because I don't know about multinational volunteer forces. That might have actually been something that they did, but they did not send their official military into war until very later. Very later. Is that? That doesn't sound like correct grammar. Until much later. Hello. Gravesite somewhere in Federation territory. So they're burying all the people who died. All the people in the multinational force who died. Or dead and buried where they died. So basically, a bunch of people from the multinational force died because, as stated by the leader here behind Mary Sue, they were an amateur force thrown into a huge battle at Tiegenhof. Hero lest it was her friend died. Yeah, yikes. That was a cool transition there. Consider it being X. In some country give a penguin? Oh, I gotta look that up. Norway granted honorary military rank to a king penguin named Sir Niels Olav. He resides at the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland and serves as the official mascot and colonel-in-chief of His Majesty the King's Guard of Norway. Originally made a mascot in 1972. Is he still alive? Wait, what? How long do king penguins live? What? Oh, okay. It's not him. I was gonna say, I don't think penguins live that long. It's a lineage. They pass it down through the lineage. That's fucking hilarious that that's actually true. I'd love to look deeper into the reasons, but I've already paused and looked up stuff so many times, just knowing that that is true and what country is cool. I can look it up later on my own time. Yeah, the burning nutcracker in the fire. Just showing that he's continuing to show he's watching at all times. We have not heard being X speak to her since like mid-season 1. It's been a while. It's snowing. And impossibly merciless. I don't even need to recall what happened in the World War in my last world. Yeah. Ugh. And that's going to be very heavily limited. And per the beginning of the movie, they don't. The enemy while on patrol. Oh boy. If the Federation just don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, like they're Smash Mouth by All-Star. Probably hasn't had time to train her people up enough, so hopefully this goes well. Oh Jesus, here they come. Is there gonna be mages this time? Loria was talking about getting mages involved. And Tanya is now just sitting in the building, commanding everybody looking at a map. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Doing something she did not tell you fucks to do. Before that bomb! Honestly, pretty realistic. In more people, like, people would be throwing out F-bombs all over the place. Damn! Took command from him. Is to be treated as MIA. And she just cut his ass off. She's having to really compose herself here. Are they gonna cliffhanger us before this gets underway? Everything drawn up. No! Oh, never mind. I guess she wanted to see bait them out, possibly fire and see how they respond. She did say that. She did say that, excuse me. See, she did say all these people are hard workers. They're not... They just don't know how to listen to Tanya. They just need to learn to listen to her, and that's it. Imperial Army 203rd Aerial Major Battalion Vice Commander and Salamander Combat Team Vice. So yeah, he's no longer just a company commander. Grants has taken over the first company, Koenig second, and Newman third, and he is now just a Vice Commander and Salamander Combat Team Vice Commander. So Major Matthias Johann Weiss. It's a waiting game now. Oh god, this is intense. My god, the seconds just slowly ticking by. It's like their tanks and everything have just, they're not moving or anything. That's actually not a bad idea. This might just be a decoy to keep you pinned down so they can do shit elsewhere. There were used to be brigades. Bruh! Bruh! Oh my god! Oh my god! We got so psyched up for nothing! We got so freaked out and anxious for nothing. Apparently, yeah, they just threw out a brigade that was not particularly prepared, so much so they were having to talk like voice to voice like close to each other. Now everybody go! We're gonna have to pay for that ammo. Go to the tanks. Oh! Damn. So these are just highly untrained brigades they sent at us. Let's give a note command over to Weiss. What? What? That smile. This sounds closer to how she sounded at the beginning of the series, because she actually, Aoyuki did such a great job. It's never explicitly like taken note of, but her voice and even inner monologue gets progressively deeper throughout the course of season 1 and into the movie. If you go back and watch episodes 1 or 2, she sounds like a different person compared to how she does now. It's very well done that the older she gets, the more the voice deepens. She's also walking very stiffly, and that smile is rough. Why are all of her battalions like, what the fuck is happening? Does she think that this will motivate them better? Because they don't listen to her otherwise? This is somehow... This has somehow made them more uneasy. Maybe she's doing this, then again, I doubt it, but maybe she's doing this thinking it'll freak them out. Oh god, she's getting over to the two who completely didn't listen to her. Also, I realized Wustamon is a aerial group, which is who Tanya gave it to. I didn't register that in my brain. Who gave Weiss control to. Her voice deepened real quick. Where's the last guy who went MIA? He's not even here? Are they literally just treating him as MIA? Where is he? The last guy's just gone. Oh my god! That was such a clean rotating shot, bro. The animation looks just as good, if not better, in higher quality than season 1. It is episode 1. Let me not get ahead of myself, but holy fuck. Yeah, I had this feeling. I thought she might be trying to creep them out, or seeing if acting cute would motivate them or something, which is probably the case. But this is her actual true inner thoughts. She's fucking pissed, but still trying to motivate them. Uh-huh. You are. Mm-hmm. I'll be the one to take the blame for just following orders, huh? Ah, okay. Dude, this angle is crazy. I love it. It looks so crazy. But yeah, this makes sense. Tanya's basically saying, I don't know if they'll give me any leeway for just following orders, because like you can say you were just following orders and then they might be like, well, okay, it's the government officials who told you to do what you did, and so we won't be as badly or we won't as badly punish you or something like that. But you can't guarantee what the leeway will be, how lenient they'll be, so you gotta bank on other people's testimonies of you. And so Tanya's now putting on this cute girl act, so they'll make good testimonies of her, despite the fact that she probably wants to clobber all of them for not listening to her. Yeah. Before, Tanya just kind of did whatever and to advance and win, you know, within laws, of course. Tanya is about as close to lawful neutral as you can feasibly get. To an insane degree, she's lawful neutral. And so, you know, before, like when she was training her troops and whatever, it's whatever, she'll just do whatever. But now that there is a bigger possibility of it, but at then the war was so much smaller, and so if they win or lose, it's not the hugest deal of all time. This is a lot different now. And also, I don't even think back then she necessarily considered the idea of losing because of how strong their military might was, but maybe it was a thought. But now that this war has escalated to such a degree, she really has to think about this reality. Where they possibly lose. Yeah, what happened to him? What happened to your reputation, Tanya? What happened to the reputation you're trying to build? An early end to our war, huh? Not even a victory to the Empire at this point. Man, no OP or ED. We're going all the way through from start to finish. Everywhere in the capital, I'm told. Gladiolus means victory, and olives supposedly are a symbol of peace. Yeah, peace is the greatest good. Is that supposed to be Tanya? I wonder if that's a light novel art they threw in here, and this supposed to be propaganda. Like, this is who Tanya is, this absolute angel, the wings, and that's why they're like, propaganda is really scary, because they know how Tanya actually is, as opposed to what this art will have you believe, that she's some innocent angel. I'm so happy to be back. This was such a good first episode. I've only been gone for a week, so it's not like I don't know why I'm getting so hyped to be like, I'm so happy to be back. I should say I'm so happy to have more Tanya, because I finished the movie last week, so it's as if I've just continued watching where I left off. It does also feel weird to watch just one episode of Tanya, but this is already an insanely long reaction. The raw footage is almost an hour. I've had a lot to talk about in this episode, so it was a very good start. The animation popped the fuck off. It looked absolutely incredible the entire episode. Honestly, the overall quality feels even higher than season 1, but we'll see if they can keep that consistent or if we're gonna have drop-offs somewhere. But so far the quality is impeccable. The animation in all the fights looked incredible. Tanya's facial expressions are as crazy as ever, if not even crazier for some of them, like the one in the courtroom where they did the eyes, or all the above. And the directing felt like it is upgraded as well. Don't get me wrong, season 1's directing was great, but I already thought the movie was a step up from that, and this feels like an even step up from that. The way they did everything so cinematic here at the beginning of the episode with her in this like church, and then so cinematic with her, you know, walking out to her troops and everything, and then the whole fight here, the animation was absolutely gorgeous. And then like the whole shot here of him flying through the clouds and coming out to the sun was so cinematic and so well done. And then yeah, just some of the shots there were incredible, and the way it did its recapping was very good. Overall, man, the quality feels impeccable. It does not feel like we've had even an ounce of a drop off in quality. Like I said, this is episode 1, so I might be getting ahead of myself, but we're back. Or should I say, we're continuing for myself, because I literally just finished the show last week. Anyway, I'm so happy to have more Tanya on the way. I'm sat for season 2, and I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Saga of Tanya the Evil, season 2, episode 1. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.